Hello, my name is Kin, Feline of the Fae, and welcome to my new model debut stream. So you can see already there are some new features on the stream. Also, you can see some ears, so that's always good. We will see how the features go. Also, I'm streaming for the first time on YouTube as well, so we'll see how that goes as well. But yeah, I mean, we'll see how big it'll be. A longer stream for me, but I mean, I'll probably do the debut relatively short, just because I don't really know how to drag it out. So yeah, there's some ears. And I'll go ahead and show the rest of the model right now. So this new model is by Nekono Minmi on Twitter. And it's something I've been looking forward to using for a while. Alright. Hair. That's always good. At least I'm not bald. That's what I should zoom in slightly. And some eyes. This is probably zoomed in too much. Or I could zoom in deeper and take over the stream. I guess I already am taking over the stream considering it's my stream, but yeah. And there's the whole face, even though I showed the whole face several times already because I am bad at zooming apparently. Hello! And you can already kind of see that it is my usual outfit. You can see the cloak capelet thing. I actually never really understood the difference necessarily. I don't know if cloaks have to be longer. Also, I'm in front of the subtitles, which seems like a problem. There we go. Now the subtitles can be in front of me. Indeed, my usual drip on. Yep, absolutely. It is my usual drip. I feel like I was supposed to technically go from the bottom up, so I feel like I already did this wrong, but it's fine. But yeah. Long tail and a swooshy tail, kinda. So that's fun. I can make it wiggle. And here's the whole thing. The feet, no, but there's the feet. They're pubs. I will never understand the fascination of feet. But yeah, that's the whole model. There are some toggles to show off, so I'll do that. And then I'll go through my brief reintroduction, which is largely the same introduction I did like 2-3 years ago. Calm down, the feet are now gone. Although I guess I probably may as well show the whole model while going through the toggles. Although, let's go through toggles up here. Because most of them have to do with the face. So there's the first one, just the blush. Which, to be fair, I already partially blush when I smile. This is not a toggle. This is with the toggle. And then, I don't know what you would necessarily call it, disgust. I feel like this is fitting for your reaction to the feet, especially when I combine it with this other toggle. I'm judging you. You have been judged. There's hard eyes, which is, I think, obligatory, but I probably won't end up using it too much. But I feel like this also requires combination with this one. The Sigma stare? Yeah, there you go. That's fair. Yeah, I probably won't use hard eyes too much. Kind of not my thing, really. But they are cute. And then the sparkle eyes, which I will almost certainly be more likely to use than the hearts. I'm sidetracking myself already. I am intending to like get better about doing thumbnails instead of like using default thumbnails. And I've used this one, I think, the sparkle eyes more than any of the other toggles. Wonder how this looks. Not that much different. Maybe a little better without the eye reflection. So yeah, the last facial toggle is just me being able to turn off the eye reflection and kind of more have colder eyes of sorts, which again works not well with that one. Works well with this one. And that is it for facial toggles. Now I have to remember how to get it back to the original state. Okay, there's one other toggle though. Oh, something changed. Oh, there you go. That zoom worked well. I did it right for once. A whole new outfit. So this is one that Nekono Minmi designed herself, which is kind of like supposed to be more cyberpunky slash techie wear. Yeah, it is cute. I'll probably largely stick with my usual one. Partially just because I like to have fit the themes of the games that I'm playing. But I think that this one will work for like more urban games or like, again, cyberpunk games. I mean, this outfit doesn't really fit urban that much, so it's kind of a good juxtaposition there. But yeah, that is all the toggles and all of the details of the outfit. I think, did I miss anything? Well, I mean, I guess something that's interesting is this outfit, the straps wave around, they have physics, and the coat also has physics. Jiggle physics, but not that kind of jiggle physics. So yeah, let's go ahead and go into, well, I guess I should move myself over to the corner where I can relegate myself to. I just realized, is this chat not popping up on stream anymore? Oh, yes it is, okay. It just goes away after a time. Tail jiggle. Yeah, I do like the tail jiggle. That's pretty good. Especially for how long my tail is. And yeah, I think it works well. So yeah. Actually, I'll go back to this for the reintroduction and then switch back to it for the game. I'm probably gonna struggle to remember which key is which for the toggles, so we'll see how that goes. I also don't use toggles too much anyways, but it's nice for the purposes of the thumbnails. Anyways, I'm delaying. I don't know why I'm delaying, but yeah. I did this PowerPoint on my original debut stream, although I have tweaked it some since then. Not too much. But yeah, I'm going to go through this pretty fast because I have already gone through this before. Although I'm sure very few people saw that. Well, I've been on this planet for 32 years. In this realm, I should say. So my birthday and age is, I mean, I'm a fae. I just exist. I don't know if that's a compliment or a bad thing, but thank you, Wee. So yeah, my name is Kindach, but however, that is kind of difficult for a lot of people to say, so I prefer to just go by Kin instead. Which, I mean, it's spelled K-Y-N, but it just sounds the same as K-I-N. I am what humans would call short, but I mean, I feel like I'm relatively tall for a fae. I am roughly 4 feet, aka 1.2 meters. And what I am, so I mean, obviously I don't look very much like a fae, and I will say, to be fair, I don't even look that much like a typical human interpretation of a cat she, which is what I am. I'm a cat she. You see three things there in what I am, because humans' languages are weird and have a bunch of different spellings for the exact same thing. So yeah, it is pronounced Ketchi, and I crossed over to this world on November 1st, 32 years ago, which is Samhain. So November 1st, aka, and the end of the 31st October is Samhain, which became known as All Hallows Eve and then became known as Halloween. It's the time when the realm of the Fae and the human realm are closest in proximity to each other, and it's like the easiest to cross over. There are also thunderstorms apparently happening right now, so that's good timing. So if the stream goes down, that's probably why. It's funny because I literally just yesterday thought to order a uninterruptible power supply because I had power fluctuation that turned off my computer. So that's unfortunate. I should have thought about it before. And then something that is new to this slide since last time is I decided to make a community hashtag. I don't know if it'll ever get used, but I figured I may as well stake one out in case anyone wants to post anything about my stream or wants to post fan art or whatever. I put this on my Twitter. I'm a lightning fae. I'm very much not a lightning fae. I'm very susceptible to lightning as much as anyone else. But yeah, so this hashtag is basically just intended to, I guess, consolidate any discussion or whatever about my stream if desired. Feel free to use it. So the origin of the hashtag is it's supposed to be reference to a fairy ring. So a fairy ring is like a ring in grass that grows and is said to be like I forget what human lore is on it. Is it crossing point of fairies, or I think that's what it is. Also, usually they have like a lot of mushrooms there, and I think like it's usually the result of like a stump having decayed there or something. But yeah, so that's kind of what it's in reference to. Also, just like ring is also a term for a group of people, usually used in reference to fair criminals, like a ringleader and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's kind of a double entendre, even if it's not a great double entendre. I said I was going to go through this fast, and then I proceeded to dilly-dally. So yeah, this is what a Ketchi is. A Ketchi is not a dark user of the Force, as is shown in that picture there. It is not just a character from Final Fantasy. That although we were the inspiration for that character, and it is pronounced Ketchi. It is not pronounced Kate Sith, unlike what Square Enix has decided to say. Fuck Square Enix. Damn, not the Final Fantasy VII character? Yeah, no. So yeah, we are a feline species of the Fae. We are not a cat fairy. I think most Fae would object to being called a fairy. Maybe not the pixies, but pixies are weird creatures. We don't talk about them. So, borrower of souls of the dead. So, humans think that Ketchis steal the souls of the dead. We do not. We kind of, quote-unquote, borrow them. We, let's just say we give them comfort before they move on. And, I mean, you know how petting a cat gives comfort, so it's that kind of thing. and we are shapeshifters. So most Fae are shapeshifters of some degree. We're not like full shapeshifters. I can't turn into like a dog. Not that I would ever want to turn into a dog. But I can change my form. So humans seem to think all Ketchi are like black cats, and that's it. But I mean, we can look however we want as far as cats go. Not quite into humans though, but maybe eventually I could turn into a human with like cat ears and a tail or something. But yeah. So here are some artists credits. So this new model's artist and rigger is Nekono Minmi. I have a link to her Twitter below the stream, I think, at least on Twitch. I don't think I do on YouTube because I was still trying to figure out how YouTube streams work. Maybe I will put it in after the stream is done though, if I remember, which is unlikely, unfortunately. Starting and ending songs for the stream are by Makon, who is both an artist and a musician. I reached out to him and got the rights to songs to use for the stream. They're excellent songs, and the first one that played at the start of the stream is also I think probably most recognized by the prequel webcomic, and it's one of my favorite scenes in prequel too. So, and I think it fits well for the start of a stream. So the artists for most of my emotes, there are a couple that are, I guess, weren't really intended to be emotes, is 610 Art. I kind of want, I want to get some more emotes from him at some point, but yeah, eventually maybe. And then there are a lot of other artists that have contributed to my stuff that I've gotten commissions from, and they should all be listed out below my Twitch stream. Unfortunately, YouTube doesn't have really this kind of dedicated like about section thing, which is, I would say, one of the big things that I think Twitch does a lot better than YouTube. But yeah, if you are curious and are seeing this on YouTube, go check out my Twitch channel and you can see them there. Shameless self-promotion too. So, preferences. So I am not a huge anime fan, which is kind of weird considering I follow like a ton of traditionally anime VTubers too. It's weird. I'm like a weeb, but also not really. So these anime are kind of different from each other. So Blend S and Lucky Star are both slice of life, so that makes sense. But then suddenly also Naruto Shippuden is in there, which is very different. Naruto Shippuden is really the only long anime series I've ever like fully watched through. I do also actually I have been strongly considering getting back into Boruto's dad. Yes, I tried getting into Boruto. I couldn't. I do want to try it again sometime though. I think I got to season 2. But yeah, Blend S and Lucky Star are both amazing slices of life. And Naruto Shippuden, I don't know. I never could get into DBZ or anything, but Naruto, and particularly Naruto Shippuden, I got into. Don't know why. Music wise, it's kind of all over the place. I'm not a huge music person. Like I am really bad at naming bands. I'm bad at even naming the songs themselves usually. But as far as like regular music, and that's a weird term to say, but like in terms of typical like favorite genres, classic rock would probably be my favorite. My favorite band of all time, it would be Queen. Although I honestly don't actually listen to them that much because I'm not huge into, again, quote unquote normal music. What I am big into though is video game music. I love video game music, and especially Nintendo music. I think that the Zelda series and the Mario series have a lot of the most iconic video game themes of all time. Particularly, I love the Zelda ones because I also, as the second one is orchestral, and a lot of the Zelda music is very orchestral. But I like a lot of the Mario music too. I also like remixes of them. So Civa Gunner, aka the meme video game music maker on YouTube, is someone I unironically watch their videos, listen to a lot of their music, even though it's supposed to be meme. And then also some J-pop. This is just more a result of me getting into VTubers that I've listened to more J-pop, usually done by those VTubers. Yeah, I don't know the names of a lot of the songs that I listen to there, but yeah. Games, I just have games here because I like all types of games. I like, or well, most types of games. There are a couple types I don't particularly play, but I actually have a whole another slide to talk about games. So we'll do that then. But games are like a hyperfixation for me, for sure. And then miscellaneous likes. So dragons, I mean, soft things is kind of a cop-out. Who doesn't like soft things? I love just having a bunch of pillows, blankets, that kind of thing. Dragons are amazing. Dragons are awesome. I have a lot of dragon stuff. And then game design. So I'm a game designer, and have been for a fair while. So I like to talk to, even when I'm in the middle of playing games, just for my own personal enjoyment, I like to pick out certain design things and think about them while playing them. It does, for me, it doesn't hurt my enjoyment of games, luckily. I know for some game designers, it kind of hurts their enjoyment of games. I work for a bigger company, and have for a while. I've done kind of indie. Okay, I've done kind of indie, even though it was for a big company. It was like not a big game company. It was just doing games for a completely non-game company. It was weird. But yeah. I do not like to talk about my experience there, just because I don't particularly want to. Gamers can be weird and harass people for working at a company they don't like and that kind of thing. So I prefer to just keep that relatively generic usually. And it's not just gamers, to be fair. A lot of people can do that. There's weird people in every group. That was a weird flicker. Okay. Anyways, dislikes, spicy things. I have the taste buds. I don't know. I have very sensitive taste buds. I do not like spicy things. Mild is about as spicy as I can usually handle for anything. I like taste. I don't like spicy things though. Ants can fuck off. Ants are the actual worst things. I have had to deal with a couple ant infestations, and they are a pain in the ass every single time because they just find new places to hide. Holy shit, ants. I hate ants. And then excessive backseating. So I don't mind giving suggestions, advice, that kind of thing, as long as you're not like telling me, hey, you should be doing this or that kind of thing. That will very likely get you timed out if you do that. And please respect, A, do not give spoilers. B, let me try and work things out. For a little bit at least. I want to figure things out myself, ideally. But definitely no spoilers, for sure. Alright, so the game slide, because I am obsessed with games. So I broke this down by genre and favorite games by genre, because there are a lot of genres that I played a lot of games for. So strategy. I'm not a big strategy fan. However, I love Valkyria Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles, the intersection of like story, The aesthetic is amazing and holds up surprisingly well for its time. I need to take a drink. And the gameplay is very fun. The combination of the kind of like pseudo real-time aspect of running around with the characters, but then like it's still fully strategy, and it kind of feels like it's like a small-sided army fight. It's fun. I generally avoid real-time strategy games for the most part because I'm bad at them. I'm very bad at real-time strategy games. So, shooter. I like shooters a lot. I've played a lot of shooters. I probably have more hours in shooters than any other genre. And I've played, like, especially Apex Legends. But still, my favorite of all time is Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, which is kind of a niche game. It was a free game, I don't know, 15 years ago.